Hello everyone, and once again I welcome you back to your digital classroom. So, how is everyone doing today? I hope all of you are enjoying sound health and mood. Students, today we are going to discuss chapter 10 of your book, The First Flight. And the chapter is The Sermon at Benares by Betty Renshaw. And I am your teacher, Kumarjeet Sarkar. Students, first of all, let us take a look at the characters in this chapter. The characters are Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha is the founder of Buddhism. He was a spiritual teacher who had gained enlightenment after seeing the world's pains and greed. The other character is Kisa Gautami. Kisa Gautami was a young mother whose only son had died. She was a loving and caring mother, but at the same time, she became selfish and wanted to get her son back after death. Now, let us take a look at the chapter overview. This chapter highlights the wisdom taught by the Buddha in his first sermon at Benares. This sermon was given after Buddha had attained enlightenment. In this story, Buddha told that we must not be sad about the death of our near and dear ones. He said it so because nobody is free from death, as we all are subject to it. So, only when we overcome grief, we can get free from our sorrows, and then we can get peace. Now, let us summarize the story. Gautama's early life. Gautam Buddha was born as a prince and was named Siddhartha Gautama. When he was 12 years old, he was sent for schooling in the Hindu sacred scriptures. 4 years later, he returned home and got married to a princess. They had a son and he lived a royal life for 10 years. Gautama feels sufferings of the world. Gautama was protected from all the sufferings of the world because he lived the luxurious life of a prince. But one day, on his way to hunt, Gautama came across a sick man, an aged man, a funeral procession, and a monk begging for alms. He was only 25 years old at that time. But these sights, these experiences, influenced Buddha's thinking and had such an impact over his mind and soul that he went under a complete transformation. So he decided to give up royal pleasures and set out to seek enlightenment. Gautama seeks enlightenment. Gautama traveled aimlessly for 7 long years, and then he stayed under a peepal tree until he attained enlightenment. After 7 days of wandering and meditation, he got enlightened, and so he renamed the tree as Bodhi tree, which means tree of wisdom. After attaining enlightenment, he began to teach and share his new understandings to the common people, and that's why he came to be known as the Buddha, which means the enlightened one. He gave his first sermon in the city of Benares. It is the holiest of the dipping places on the river Ganges, as you all may already know. This sermon reflects Buddha's wisdom about one's undiscoverable kind of suffering. Story of Kisa Gautami. Kisa Gautami had only one son who had died. She carried her dead son in her arms and went door to door asking for medicines for her dead child. People took pity on her and said that she had lost her senses. Eventually, she met a man who directed her towards Lord Buddha, who could possibly have a solution for her problem. She went to the Buddha and asked him to cure her son. Buddha asked her to bring a handful of mustard seeds from a house where no one had lost a member in the family where no death had taken place. But Kisa Gautami could not find such a house even after moving from door to door, house to house. Finally, she got tired and hopeless. She sat down at the wayside. Soon she realized that death was everywhere and nobody could escape from it. She realized that she had been selfish in her grief. Certainty of death. Buddha held that our life is full of pain and sufferings. Everyone who is born has to die. It is not possible to avoid death. Then he made a comparison. He said, as the ripe fruits are in danger of falling, as the earthen vessels made by the potter break, similarly the mortals have the danger of death. Wise men and fools all fall in the power of death. Only the wise do not grieve and they accept the reality. All weeping and grieving will bring more pain and sufferings to the body. One who is composed will obtain peace of mind and will be free from sorrow and be blessed. So, students, as you see, this was a great lesson, a true fact or the ultimate fact of life, which was taught by Gautam Buddha. And we all should draw inspiration from it. So, I hope the story is clear to everyone and you all must have enjoyed it. So, until next time, I wish you all happy learning. You all take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.